Good evening, sci-fi movie nerds, and welcome to the first live ever episode of the Sci-Fi Movie Guy. I wanted to give this a try and see how it works. If it works okay, then I'll do it again. If it doesn't, I'll just delete this when we're done. But not sure if anybody's going to be joining me tonight. Again, that's something that I wanted to find out if people, when they get their message, if they decide to pop on. Not even sure how I tell if we got anybody watching. Oh, there we go, up there. So we got one person watching so far. So let's talk a little bit about Avengers. So we've got Avengers Infinity War coming out, and I had somebody email me a question, and the question is from Stacy Howard, and she asked me, do I think anyone is going to die in the Avengers? So yes, I do think somebody's going to die in the Avengers. I actually have a feeling that two of our main characters are going to die. I think very early in the beginning, we're going to have Pepper Potts die. I think she'll be wearing one of the Iron Man suits. And what'll happen is we'll think it's Tony Stark in the suit, but they're going to die, and then Tony's going to come in another Iron Man suit, and Pepper's going to have died. These, again, just my guesses. But that's really going to send Pepper on her way for having something tragic happen to Tony Stark. And so that is going to really put him into, I guess you could call it, super, super angry mode, which won't be good for the Avengers at all. I think that they'll have to rein him in. Now, I also think either Iron Man or Captain America are going to die at the end of this movie. If Iron Man dies, it's a little bit of a cheat because they could always have Iron Man come back as a Jarvis and help whoever takes over the Iron Man costume. So I don't think that that's going to be as big as if they had Captain America die. Now, we've heard Chris Evans saying that he's not really signed on much past this. And so there is a chance that Captain America could die. But I think more so it's probably Tony Stark that dies because Robert Downey Jr. can always live on as Jarvis. So that's my take on this. My second thing is with Avengers Infinity War. I was watching a video tonight by one of my favorite YouTubers, John Campia. And he was saying, let's not put up any spoiler reviews until at least April 27th. And he gave a very good argument. He's like, it has nothing to do with the fact that people see spoiler review and you can, not click on it if you haven't seen the movie yet. So I think what he's trying to say is there's a lot of trolls out there on the internet, and what they're going to do is they're going to watch these spoiler reviews early, and then they're going to spoil it for everyone, and they do this on purpose. So I am going to wait to put up my spoiler review until the weekend, but I am going to be watching it on Thursday, and as soon as I get home, I will put up my non-spoiler review. So that is definitely something that I will be doing, putting up the non-spoiler review. Then I'm going to put up the spoiler review on the weekend, probably on Friday afternoon, evening, or Saturday. Haven't really decided yet. But you know what? Kudos to John for throwing that out there to everybody. I think it's a really good idea. And so, yeah, I'm going to definitely be doing that. Now, let's talk a little bit about The Last Jedi. There's a lot of people out there. The Star Wars fandom absolutely all loved this movie. They loved it. They thought it was the greatest movie of all. No, they didn't. This movie is so divided. It is such a divided movie. Half of the hardcore Star Wars fans say this is the greatest movie. They liked that it was different. They liked Rian Johnson took a different take, that he didn't take all the predictable stuff that we thought we were going to get. We thought we were going to get a kick-butt lightsaber battle with Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren. We didn't get that. We thought Rey's parents were going to be somebody significant, like maybe Obi-Wan was the grandfather or Luke was the father. We thought we were going to get that. We didn't get that. So there was a lot of people out there who said, oh, well, I didn't get it. Now, you know what? If you didn't like the movie, that's okay, because all movies are subjective. We don't all have to like these movies. What I like, you guys might hate. What you like, I might hate. And that's okay. Nobody's wrong. But the point being is that we can all celebrate that we're getting at least one Star Wars movie every year for probably the rest of my life. And you know what? Not all of them are going to hit 100%. But let's not go on there and, yell at the director and yell at Kathleen Kennedy and yell at Lucasfilm and say, this is awful. Why are we doing this? I think that's ridiculous that Star Wars fans are doing that. You know, you can speak about it and talk to your friends. That's the fun of being a Star Wars fan, is, you know, giving your arguments, but at the same time respecting someone else's and respecting their opinion on the movie. Few thoughts that I had. And remember, everybody, nerds rule the world.